Farewell.
Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Leffen, Honey, Nut Cheerios. If you use the promo code below, you can get access to my premium. No, but all jokes aside, we get some great information today that tomorrow we're getting a Nintendo Direct. Yep, that's right, roughly 45 minutes of games you've never heard of and the other you wish you had. This also entails new gear and features for current consoles, spanning from aesthetically pleasing add-ons to quality products that extend the device's life expectancy. What this video plans to do is to discuss and predict what information we could receive tomorrow and go into detail on each subject. That being said, I'll put each individual aspect into a category explaining what I believe is going to be shown and what evidence I have for my claims. So let's get started already and get jiggy with it. For what is essentially the meat and bones for the presentation, I believe this time around there won't be any shortages of DLC reveals, definitive editions, and indie titles out the wazoo. In fact, I'm willing to bet that there will be a couple new IPs that will claim the masses on Twitter, but here's a couple games I feel will sure take the stage. I mean, come on, let's be serious. The Switch case I talked about in the last video was for proof that Overwatch is showing up in Smash, which I will get to in a second. But why would Nintendo waste their time licensing merch for a game that's not even on their console? That would be great though. Now I can actually get silver while running at constant 30 FPS. With the game only a month away, it would seem kinda smart to give every last detail on what is most likely to be one of the most popular releases of the year. While I don't know much about the game myself, I can say there's a bit of a cult following that this series has claimed. Trust me, if I had the money, I would have already pre-ordered it, as the previous two trailers sold me on the currently unrivaled Ghostbusters love letter. I watched videos here and there, and a lot of the new features seem to be well received by the Ew. Despite my channel being mainly a Smash channel, this is the subject I want to spend the least amount of time on. That's mostly because it's Smash. I'm 100% sure there's going to be a new Smash character revealed, and I'm 110% sure we'll at least get a release date for Banjo. So who will be the next person, you're probably wondering? My answer is, I don't have the slightest clue. On one hand, you've got the leak saying that there's going to be a girl in the mech. On the other hand, there's Nintendo slipping up and leaking the SNK character. And on the way, of course, you can't forget your Ryu Hayabusas. But what you guys have to remember is, at the end of the day, they're just leaks. And whether or not they're true, leakers' 5 minutes of fame doesn't really compare to the feeling of being extremely hype at the moment of impact. I'll be the first to say it, I'm extremely hyped for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yes, it sucks that they cut so many Pokemon. Yes, it sucks that their overworld looks like it was built by a potato. But, other than that, the new region looks sick, the Pokemon designs are great, and I really think it's going to give me a new reason to really step up my gameplay in these playthroughs that are coming to you. So you created a new system and now you want to make sure that they sell well. So what do? Either sell new gear that will be exclusive to the new model, or make aesthetic changes that will convince thousands of children watching to go in their mommy's purse and run the race like it's Mario Kart. Given the circumstances that the Switch is still very much in the early stages of its life, Nintendo is going to have to dig deep if they want their unclaimed child to flourish like its Ivy League Chad brother is doing at the moment. Of course, they could always just play off the fact that it has a lower price, but at that point, what are you really offering? A convenient new system with more casual on the go, or a cheaper made device not worth the original price? Okay, to keep this short, I'm going to make this next section a want category. This portion isn't so much as necessary things, but it would very much wrestle my jimmies if at least one of them wasn't mentioned. Imagine playing the most fun matches you've ever done in Mario Kart and want to tell another player that, but not being able to because there's no way of formal communication. I mean seriously, the most that I've ever played a second time with any of the people I've ever done is if they found me on either Twitter, YouTube, or any other social media, because the app that Nintendo is selling is not as amazing as it could be. I should be able to invite my friends via messaging without having to pull out my phone and text them because my system can't do what other companies' previous consoles have been doing for the last 2 generations. For that matter, controllers that use headphones will be really nice, so I can actually have audio-driven conversation. More themes with background music. That's all I'm gonna say. You are headed in the right direction with the Miiverse thing. Expand a little bit on that and make it so that people will actually want to join them. I mean, it's Crunchyroll. Come on now. That should be a given. Okay, now that I'm done ranting, you can take the information as you will. I didn't even get to talk about other things like F-Zero, Bayonetta 3, or even Metroid Prime, but we could also just get this information tomorrow, so I guess it would be pointless, right? So if you made it this far in the video, mazel tov. Maybe you should hit that subscribe button so I have a reason to live. But other than that, I'm done flapping my trap. Catch you guys tomorrow. Deuces.